The movement is out of the cleaner. I dried all the parts off with my hair dryer, as I was saying. Now the next step, if it has a hole, it needs to be pegged with a toothpick to include the snail and these levers. Because if you don't peg them, it will get, it could have grime on it, and it could stop your clock. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to clean all the holes out. The ultrasonic cleaner, again, will not get every piece of dirt out of the holes, and that's why you want to take a wooden toothpick and peg all the holes. I just got through pegging the pivot holes, and this was a brand new toothpick. And you see all the oil that's on the toothpick, and that's why you want to peg all the holes. Also want to mention that after you take it out of the ultrasonic cleaner, if you do not rinse the solution off, because the cleaner uses ammonia and stuff like that, it will eventually erode your movement. So you want to rinse it off really well in water. Some people have two ultrasonic cleaners, one with a cleaning solution, one with the water, to get rid of the cleaning solution. The next step we're going to do is, if I was doing this for a living, I would have a lathe, but you want to polish up these pivots. I have a Dremel, and I'm going to use my Arkansas stone to polish up the pivots on the escape wheel and the second wheel right here. On a one-day clock, the escape wheel and the second wheel is pretty well the only ones you need to polish up. Those are the two that will stop your clock. If you heard me talk about this before, on a one-day clock, the pivot holes can be a little bit worn and the clock will still run. On an 8-day clock, because of the power that it uses, it cannot be worn. And if you have an 8-day clock that is stopping, more than likely you have a pivot hole that needs to be rebushed if the movement is clean. So again, on a one-day clock you can get away with it. I've only had one-day clock where I had to put a bushing in out of the 75 clocks that I have.